Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're all well. Today, I'm going to have a look at the Graham Coder interviews. What we're going to do is I'm going to break them down like I did with the Nicole Kessinger interviews, because a lot of people commented on that and they said it was easier to follow when it was broken down. So I think I did that over 5 parts. So this will be about the same over 4 or 5 parts as well to do all these interviews. I also think with this interview, it gets confusing because these interviews are over 2 days. So it's a little bit confusing because Chris is wearing the same t-shirt for both days, whereas you think he'd have a different t-shirt on. I only picked up on it when I looked at the dates on the CCTV just to make sure, double check everything that was I was saying was correct. So Graham starts to turn up the heat. This is where originally Chris first starts lying. This point of this interview starts from 1:48 and it goes from there. So we'll break it down. It'll probably be over about 4 or 5 episodes I'll do it over. If anybody's wondering if I've seen Zawacki's latest video, I have, and I have contacted him. No one should be made to feel like that. Let's get into the video.
Probably, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go make a copy of this so we can look at it together. You good on the order and doing all that?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm good.
You good?
I'm fine right now. I do that.
Alright. Together. So what I want to do is, we have a whole bunch of people coming in, you know, from your neighborhood. Somebody saw something, somebody knows where these kids are. And I keep saying kids, I'm sorry, the kids in your life. And I should say, I work these quite a bit, and so tonight, if I make one of those mistakes when I say kids instead of your wife and kids, I apologize. We work it a lot, so I apologize if something comes out wrong, or, anyway. So, I know you're going through a lot, so we're not going to keep you here all night. Can we go through this?
Yep.
So, okay, let's see, 148 doorbell detected visitor. What does that mean?
So the doorbell has a camera on it when you get up to a certain proximity, and when you ring it, it detects a visitor.
Okay. People are already distracting me there.
Oh.
So in fact, yeah, well, let's do this. So I work a lot of stuff like this in bank robberies, and when I talk to, you know, a witness at a bank robbery, sometimes I find it best for them to just say, tell me what happened, get it all out, and once you get it out, let's go over it, okay? So just get it all out as far as this. Tell me exactly what you remember, and I'll take notes about where we can go.
Okay. So this 1:48 a.m.
Let me switch chairs.
Okay.
Because when they come knocking, when they come knocking, I gotta use that key. Do you need more water?
No, I'm fine.
I brought you Gatorade.
Oh, thank you.
Alright.
Alright. So 1:48 a.m. doorbell detects the visitor. So when we were over at the neighbor's house, the next day we were looking at his camera as well, and it didn't show anybody walking up to the driveway, which is kind of weird. That's the only reason I put that on there. Because it showed Nicole dropping her off, but nobody actually walking up to the house. It was kind of weird. But she was in the house.
Okay. And what time are we talking?
This is still 1:48.
Okay.
So, 2 a.m., Shanann gets in bed with me. 4 a.m., that's when my alarm goes off for work, and I proceed to get dressed, brush my teeth, everything I do upstairs.
Okay.
4:15, that's when I get back, slide right into bed next to her, and start having a conversation with her about having putting the house up for sale, and talking about stuff like actually proceeding with the separation.
Okay.
And obviously it gets pretty emotional, like we're talking about, you know, like we felt the disconnection was there, like falling out of love, and trying to stay together, maybe just for the kids' sake, but we're realizing that doing like our homework, it's not, most of the time that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And it gets pretty emotional because we have 2 beautiful kids and we have one on the way. So it's just a matter of like, it was very emotional, we were both crying, and at the end, we just said, you know, she said she was going to take the kids to her friend's house today. She would be back.
Okay.
I was like, okay, it's fine. And that's when I went downstairs, made my protein shake. It was at 5 a.m., that's when I did that.
Okay.
Packed my lunchbox, had my oatmeal, chicken, filled my water jug up. 5:15, went outside, back my truck up was loaded up. Had my book bag, my lunchbox, computer, water jug, my big clear container. I put big clear containers in my truck so it's easy just to pull out, pull in, just depending on what I'm going to use. My O-ring kit, I knew I was going to do some stuffing box rubbers that day, so I got some various open wrenches from my toolbox. I know those would work better than the ones they would give me.
Okay.
5:30, that's when I went to work.
Okay.
And I hadn't heard from Shanann for about 2 hours there, so at 7:40 I texted her and asked her if she could tell me where the kids were, if she took them anywhere.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Let's see. At 12 I texted her again, called me. Nothing. And then about 12:10 p.m. that's when my doorbell visitor, another visitor, and I was like, hey, it popped up on my phone and it said it was Nicole. And I tried to put it on my phone to see if like she's just trying to get in or whatnot. And I hear her like she's on the phone trying to, I could hear her on through my phone saying she was trying to get to Shanann, so that's when I called her. Yeah, I called her at 12:20, see what was going on. She told me that Shanann hadn't responded to any of her calls all day, or any of her friends' calls all day.
Okay.
And that's very strange, just because, I mean, if she's getting back to me, that's fine, you know, like, she gets busy with the kids or whatever. And so if she's getting back to her people, like, the people, like, she works with direct sales.
Okay.
So if she's getting back with them, that's strange.
Does she just have to answer the phone?
For them, yeah, it's like all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, because for me, it's just like, hey, wait, I'll see you later. So about 12:40, a few more efforts from Nicole to reach her while she's there, like outside the house.
Mm-hmm.
And at 1 o'clock, that's when I left, and I was like, all right, I'm on my way down there. 2 o'clock when I got home, because they couldn't get in because the front door had a top latch to keep the kids in. Nicole and the police officer that was there.
Okay. Oh, right. Okay, gotcha.
So they couldn't get in because top latch on the front door was hinged, and the keypad on the outside did not work to get into the garage. So they had to wait till I got there so I could get the remote open.
Okay.
So that's when I got home. I opened the garage door and we went inside the house and looked everywhere. Shanann, Bella, and Celeste, nowhere to be found. Shannann's wedding ring's on her nightstand, her phone's still on the couch, her purse is still there, the medicine for the kids is still there, the car and the car seats are still there, and there's no sign of them anywhere.
Okay.
3 o'clock, the police officer, detective, Howard, right?
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'll butcher his name every time. I'm asking Nicole and I, questions about where she could have gone, or who she could be with. At about 4 o'clock, the police officer that was there, he was checking the neighbor security footage. At 5 p.m., the same police officer and detective, and then sergeant, another officer, they showed up and they searched the house again. About 6 o'clock, began calling around to anyone that may know something, called hospitals and hotels. 7:30, my friend Nick and Man showed up to show support, and from then on, it's just friends just showing up. Shows Lauren, Dave, Jeremy, and 10 o'clock pretty much about laid down, but I didn't go to bed until about like 2 a.m. just because fields and texts and calls all night.
Okay.
And I was just hoping that, I left all the lights on in the house, I was hoping that I'd get a knock on the door. But
Yeah,
nothing happened. Yeah, but nothing happened.
What do you think happened?
At first, I really thought maybe she was just at somebody's house, just decompressing.
Exploring off steam?
Yeah. But after today, like with the onslaught of all the cars, all the police cars, all the news, all the canine units, it's making me lean the other direction about someone took her.
Okay.
But it's just, if someone took her, it would have to have been someone she knew. Because there's no sign of anything like being disturbed, broken.
Mm-hmm.
But like, that's the way I'm leaning now. At first I thought for real she was just decompressing somewhere. I thought she was safe, even though everything in the house was left there. But now it's just, after after the day with the news crews and everything, it feels more the other direction, and it's freaking me out. Because I have no idea where they are.
Okay. If you could think of anything that we could do to find them, what would it be?
I mean, everything that I've exhausted so far is like people that have car seats, because she left the car seats. And she would never just, I mean, Bella could sit in a regular booster chair that week, because she's about that time. Celeste isn't quite there yet, but all the people that I know that have cars, I mean, they've contacted me. I mean, unless it's, I mean, there's definitely a chance there's somebody I don't know, of being a guy or a girl. I mean, and she has plenty of friends through, like, direct sales that I've never met that could have a kid that they come and just say, hey, you know, let's go. Like, just back up in the back, put them in, let's go. But I wouldn't have their name, I wouldn't know who they are.
Okay.
And this is like, that's what's driving me nuts. It's like, when I told the news crew, like, if she's out there, like, just come home. Like, if someone has her, or like, not just has her, but she's at somebody's house and she's just decompressing, it's time to come back. Now this is real.
Okay.
This has gone to a different level.
Absolutely. Okay. Do you have an inkling of if it's good or bad?
Yeah, so I would have thought that she was safe and it was good, that she would come home. Today it's more on the other side. I don't think that she would let it get this far if she was just decompressing somewhere. I mean, she's not talking to anybody. As far as, I mean, there are people that have reached out to me that I haven't talked to in like a year that are friends with her. Like, one of her like best friends, Mary Judy, lives in Florida. She works in the police department down in Miami. And she called me today, like, that's one of her friends she would confide in.
Oh, okay.
So,
and she hasn't heard anything?
Nothing.
And nobody's heard anything?
Her parents, I mean, she doesn't like talking to her mom, but still her mom calls her enough that she would at least answer once.
Yeah. And if she's, I mean, I'm married, I know how it is. If she's hacked off at her husband, would she call her mom?
She would call one of the friends that contacted me.
Okay.
At least one of them, because she has a close-knit group.
Okay.
But the fact that none of them know anything is very strange, because one of them would have said something by now, seeing what this is escalated to.
Is it possible that her close-knit group isn't close with you and there is somebody who knows where she is right now?
I don't think so, because, I mean, she's very close with Nicole. And the way Nicole is acting right now, as far as how emotional she is yet, there's no way, like, she knows.
What does that mean?
There's no way, like, she would know, like, where she is if she knew.
Oh, so you're saying if Nicole knew?
Yeah, Nicole knew, like, the way she's acting right now, she's as freaked out as I am.
Okay.
So there's no way, like, she would know where she is if she knew.
Do you know Nicole that well?
Decent. She's been over at our house a good amount of time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you've obviously spoken to Nicole?
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have anything weird to say from her?
No, she was there at the house. Like, she was the one that was ringing the doorbell trying to see what was going on.
Okay. Do you have a sense that the police here, the FBI here, do you have a sense that we have a good enough list of people to call and check with?
I think so, because I've gone through my entire phone. I know Nicole's gone through her entire phone. Amanda, anybody that lives here that knows Shanann, they pretty much have the same contact list.
Okay.
So if there's somebody that's not on my phone, it's on theirs.
Okay. Has somebody, I think the police have Nicole's phone, or I'm sorry, your wife's phone, right?
Yes.
And I don't want to pronounce her name wrong,
Shanann.
Shanann? Okay. So the police have Shanann's phone?
Yeah.
Do they have your phones? Have they looked at your phones?
I don't think so.
Okay. Can I run that out and have them look real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any password on the phone that we check? Okay. When they look at this, what's the best thing that they can do to, I don't know, to say, look for these contacts, look for this Instagram, look for this Snapchat, you know?
So, like, the only thing on here that I would say it's going to be weird, because our contact list is the same.
Oh, you guys have shared contact?
Yeah, like
every Google?
Yeah, it's like, all the, what drove me nuts is that when she, like, downloaded to the cloud, it multiplied or duplicated.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Yeah, so this is the same person over and over.
10 people over. Oh, okay.
So we have the same contact.
Okay. So I'm gonna run this out.
Okay.
So I'm gonna really dive in.
Okay.
And are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hand this off to somebody.
Okay.
All right. I'll be right back. Okay, that's 3387. Get that? 3387? Right. Are there any other phones at home we can look at?
That's the only ones I know. It's hers and mine.
Computers?
There's a laptop that barely uses it.
Okay. Where's the laptop?
In the office.
At home?
Yep.
Okay. I think that, I'm sorry that I'm catching up here, this always happens. The police are the first people to get a call, then when it's serious like this with missing kids, then a day or two later we come in, and so I'm sorry, I'm playing catch up. It's always good to repeat it though. So laptop at home, does it have a password?
I don't think so. It might, but that's the one she uses.
Okay.
It's just in her office.
Do you have any idea?
I have an idea what the password could be.
Okay. And we'll probably spend bring that in for us. Is that okay? Okay. So they don't have it now, the cops don't have it now. Okay. So laptops. Any other, like a Fitbit? Is there tablets?
I've had, but I have not found that.
Does she have it?
I've not found it yet. She has it, but I haven't seen it in the house.
Okay. So possibly she has it?
Possibly.
Oh, okay. When did you buy that?
Ooh, that was a long time ago.
And so is it a full-on iPad, like?
Yep.
That you could use it to, like,
A Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? Could you use it to navigate to an address?
You could text from it.
Oh, okay. So then, if it's possible and she has it and she's somewhere hurt or somewhere that we can't find her, she can't. In other words, could we somehow track that? Does that GPS?
It has to be connected to Wi-Fi for it to actually.
Oh, so it's not like a phone then, it's a...
No.
Okay.
She has a watch as well, but I have not found that.
She has like a...
Apple Watch.
Apple Watch, okay.
Do
Do you know where that is?
I have not found it.
Okay.
It's not on the charger.
It's not at your house that you can tell? Okay. Do you think the password could have...
Yes.
Anyone?
On a 4-digit it is.
Okay. What about for her Apple Watch? Is that one where you have to unlock it usually? Okay. And does she usually have a password?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On her phone, it's different because it's 6-digit, but.
Okay, what's your phone? Is that a birthday or something?
The next baby.
Oh,
Due date.
due date. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, man. So she's, and again, this is probably something that the cops in the other room know about. If she's due in January, she's 4 or 5 months pregnant?
She was 14, 15 weeks.
Okay. All right. Do you guys know the sex of the baby?
They weren't going to tell anybody yet.
But you do know it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But she knows it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's finish this, and then we'll get into more of this.
Okay.
So how else can we track her? Does she have another phone that you know of?
That's the only phone I've ever seen her use.
Okay, what's the phone number?
910
Uh-huh.
850 3286.
Okay. So, you know, strap on your CSI hat. You can imagine the FBI has some pretty cool tricks and toys and everything. Is there anything you can think of that we should be doing that we're not?
Honestly, everything that I saw today was like, it took me on a whirlwind. I didn't think all that was going to happen, so that everything that happened today, I thought you guys were like spot on.
Okay. Is there anything that a friend has said? Oh, has the FBI done this? Well, you probably didn't know the FBI was involved until an hour ago.
Yeah.
Is there any good ideas that your friends have had saying, man, I gotta try this, I gotta do this?
A lot of people have asked about Amber Alerts, but I'm not sure like why that. I'm not sure I'm sure Amber Alerts have to deal with like, all right, if you know someone has taken a kid, but since the last person you saw was the mom, and you don't think everybody's gone.
Yeah.
That's probably why Amber Alerts not really used in this respect.
Well, they did a press statement. So Amber Alerts are a little bit different. One thing that helps Amber Alerts is cars. You know, when you're driving down the freeway and you say, missing person, look for this car. What car do we look for?
That's the only car she has is the one that left in the garage.
A Lexus, and that's what you drove here tonight?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have any other cars that you drive?
Just my work truck.
Okay. Lexus, does the, oh, Lexus is here, okay. How could she have left the house?
Only way she could have left the house is if somebody picked her up, but it'd have to have been from the back. Because the camera in the front, where the neighbor, the way it faces the driveway, it would have picked that up. Only thing it picked up was me leaving at like 5:26.
Okay. How do you know? Is it your camera?
It's neighbor's camera.
Oh, did he tell you?
Yeah, we were all over there watching it with the officer.
Okay. All right.
It just showed me loading up my truck.
Oh. Is it on all the time?
His camera's on all the time, yep.
Okay. And all it saw was you leaving?
Yep.
Did it show her coming home?
I didn't show her walking in, no.
Okay.
But she was in the house when I
Yeah,
left.
obviously.
So I was just like
I'm just trying to think, so the camera, is it possible that it doesn't catch everything? The motion detector?
From what I saw, I think, like, he showed me other, like, examples, but it was picking up, like, minuscule things in there. Like, it was like, it didn't take much to, like, just get it start recording.
Oh, so it probably is a motion detector then, it
Yeah.
just start once?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then there's his camera, your security system.
And my doorbell camera right
Their
there.
doorbell camera.
And the only thing that was strange about mine that morning was that when I left, it said garage door 2 remained open.
When you left, were you parked in the garage when you left?
I pulled out and it said, I thought it shut.
Oh, okay.
And it said main garage door 2 open when I went back and looked at all the history. And Nicole said that it was shut when she got there.
Okay.
But it said it was, because on my notifications, it'll say something's left open, but it won't say when it's shut.
Oh, so you got a notification was open
Mm-hmm.
after when you thought you shut it?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Next I looked back, I saw it shutting.
Okay. Kids, do they have any security little watches?
Mm-hmm.
You know, something they had the call on button? Nothing like that?
Nothing like that, yeah.
No iPads?
Mm-hmm.
How old were they?
4 and 3.
Oh, they're pretty young. Okay. Anything else you can think of?
Honestly, like, we've exhausted, like, every option, every friend that we know
Okay.
that could have helped her.
Okay. So we talked about her decompressing a few times. Where would you do that?
She would have to go to her friend's house to do that. She wouldn't just go anywhere, not with the kids.
No hotel?
I've checked, if she had any cash on her, I'm not sure, like, how much she would have had on her. She usually doesn't carry much cash, and the cash she had in her wallet was from Nicole the previous day.
From who?
Nicole.
Oh, okay.
She told me that was the cash she gave her when we saw her purse.
For what?
No, I'm not sure. She didn't tell me.
Okay.
But that was the only cash she had in her wallet.
And is that still at the house, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So is her license in the wallet?
Yeah.
So she got no cash that we know of, no license, no phone. Anything about the clothes in the closet, the hamper, the drawers, that makes you think she packed some boots, she's going to the mountains.
Like, she has so many clothes in that closet, like, it'd be hard to really tell if she took a little amount. I mean, if she took a big amount, it'd be pretty obvious, but like a little amount, we would never know.
Okay. Alright.
She has, like, say, like, that whole wall, and then the bottom, and the other side.
Okay.
If you take this room, it's about the size of it.
A woman with a lot of clothing? You don't say?
No.
Okay. Shoes, anything about shoes that you think?
She has a whole shoe closet.
So there's nothing obvious that screams at you, she's
No.
preparing for this type of activity? Okay.
And the kids' clothes too. There was enough that was there that I saw missing.
Okay. So, all right. So I know it's hard to talk about. You mentioned that there was a hard conversation the two of you had about
Separation.
your marriage and separation. Now that you've had a little bit of time to think, looking back on that conversation, can you connect the dots between both of you being upset and crying, and here we are, and now she and the kids are gone? What do you think about?
I think about, like, did I cause this? Like, did I make her feel like she needed to leave? And, like, did she really feel like the things she was saying, did she really feel the same? Did she really feel like, all right, the disconnection, did she really feel all that, or she was just saying it? Like, maybe like us falling out of love, was that really registering her at that point in time, or did it register after I left to go to work? And then she's just like, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
It's like, I'm not sure, because she laid it back down.
Okay.
She was still there when I left.
Okay.
But like, maybe she sat there and thought about it, like, do I really need to stay here right now?
Okay.
If he doesn't love me, maybe I should just go.
Can you really get into that conversation with me? And what I want to know is, you obviously had a very deep relationship with her. She's your wife. But it's going to be easy for me to listen to what was said and maybe think that there are some clues about maybe she did just lay down and cry a little bit longer and something happened to her. Or maybe she did get frustrated and she left. So can we recreate that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me what happened.
So I crawled back in bed.
So sorry, let's start from, she gets home late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll start from that point.
Okay. So she got home about 2 a.m.
And were you already home?
Oh yeah, I was passed out.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I felt her get into bed, about it. But about 4 a.m. that's when my alarm went off to go to work.
Okay.
That's when I got ready and everything.
So she gets in at 2, alarm was on at 4, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you were sleeping that whole time?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the conversation hadn't started?
No.
Okay.
So about when my alarm goes off, that's when, after I get ready for work, I crawl back in bed and we have that conversation.
So you wake up at 4,
Mm-hmm.
At 4, then what until you start the conversation?
Get dressed, get my clothes on, brush my teeth, deodorant, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Shower?
No.
Okay.
Shower up. Yeah, night before.
Okay, what do you do for a living?
I work in the oil and gas.
Okay. So then it doesn't matter if you go to work without a shower? Okay.
Doesn't really matter.
All right.
It's gonna be bad anyways.
Yeah. So then you wake up, you get ready. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
You're fine.
So then what time are we talking about when you're ready to talk with her?
About 4:15 or so.
Okay. And so she was asleep from the time she got in from 2 to 4,
Mm-hmm.
or 4:15. You wake up at 4:15, you're ready. Okay, and at 4:15 you start talking.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you talk at 4:15 in the morning?
I felt like I needed to talk to her face to face because like I wanted to say something. I like when she was in Arizona, like I didn't want to do it through a text. I didn't want to do it through a call. I was like, I got back in bed. I was like, I needed to talk to her about this because she had told me like when she was going to fly back that she wanted to get up with me so she could take a shower. She wanted to get there with me.
What do you mean when she got back?
When she flew back in.
From Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay. So she told you, let's have a talk?
No, she wanted to get up with me so she could take a shower and get the airport off her because she was her flight was delayed.
Oh, okay.
Her flight was supposed to get in at 11, but it was 8 to 11.
Okay. And so did she call you or did she text you?
I think there was a call
Okay.
on that one.
All right. And so at 4:15, what happens?
That's when I crawled back in bed and I woke her up.
Okay.
And then I proceeded to talk to her about how I was feeling, about how I felt like what's been going on with us for the last, what she's seen like the last 6 weeks, because she was in North Carolina and I was down there just the last week. But from just being apart and just like figuring out who people are. It's like the best way for people to really find out who they are is to spend time apart.
I agree.
And just kind of just like, you can see yourself. And then on the last week, that's when I went back to North Carolina, and I was there for the last week there.
Okay.
And when we were together, we could feel like it wasn't there, that spark.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of cliche, but that spark wasn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And on that night, I woke that morning, early that morning, and I told her, like, the disconnection, it's there, like, it's not going away. Like, the connection we had in the beginning, it's not there anymore. It's like, I don't feel like the love we have is there anymore.
Okay.
And it's just like, I don't feel like, I mean, if we want to stay together for the kids, I'm not sure if that's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bringing
That's
another,
what you told her?
yeah,
Okay.
like, having another baby and bringing us in this relationship, do you think this is going to work
Mm-hmm.
with us being together? Or separation, I think, is going to be the best possible route for us. And that's when, like, all the crying and everything proceeded. And it was very hard just to talk about that. but I needed to do it face to face.
Okay.
And I needed to see her face, like, while I did it. I couldn't, text, phone, whatever. I needed to be face to face and be able to see her and know that she was going to be at least.
I think Graham was quite skillful in the way he manoeuvred himself in that interview. But he didn't help himself, did he, Chris? He's not the... Okay, let's have a look. Top mentions. We have got Ambassador, Miss Susie Berg, Desi, Olga, T-Rex Raw, Dave, David Mace, Moira, Michelle, Jan, Carol, two Carols, Caroline, Carolina, Katie, Kate, J-Lo, Raina Rod, D-Rod, V-Dubs, Dawn, Zahora Kaplan, Dickie Byrne, South Philly Lily, Lois, two Carols, I've done that, Crystal, Carolette. Those are top mentions. Members are going to put you up at the end, like always. Very big thank you to you guys as well, as normal. 10 giveaways. There was a 10 membership giveaway in the last live, so always keep your eyes out for those. I give away 10 memberships. I just agree to it, and then YouTube picks them. I don't pick the names myself, so it's not biased in any way. YouTube just picks them, so congratulations to those people that got those. And once again, thank you all, and remember, don't have nightmares. Turn up the heat. This is where originally see what problems we get today. See if we can get through this. Whoa. Really fell off then. So that's today's video. I think Graham's quite skillful in his... They've done the polygraph. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well and black. Welcome back. I wonder what's for tea. Fancy pizza. No, chicken. Chicken tonight. I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight. Is the chicken on? Is the chicken on? Hey.